Was is the head, is a transitive verb. Okay, then we need to have a subjective complement which is encouraging, which is an adjective, right?
Yes.
And not is the adjunct of negation as verb. Okay?
Yes.
So far so good? Now, let's go on with the following sentence. For James. When he was driving his car to the hospital, he remembered that it was not the first time he was feeling so miserable. Okay, poor thing. So, this is again a complex sentence, right? The subject of which is
The second he.
the one of he remembered, this one. Okay? And the sentence is telling us that at some point he remembered something. Okay? So this is the subject, which is a pronominal phrase, head pronoun, Chinese subject, and all the rest then is the predicate verbal phrase. Okay? In the predicate, the head of the predicate tense, which is a TV. Then we need to have a geo. Precise. Yes, yes, very good. All of this, right?
Yes.
Which is vocatory?
That noun clause.
Yes. With angular brackets. Okay. Then, within the that noun clause, we have that is the subordinating condition. The rest is divided into subject and predicate. Okay. The subject here is it, which is a pronominal phrase, head pronoun. Then all the rest was not the first time he was feeling so miserable. It's the predicate verbal phrase. Within the predicate, the head is was.
Yes.
Copulative verb.
Yes.
Then not is the adjunct of negation adverb.
Yes.
Remember that not is always different from the word no. No time, no money, no feelings, no homework, no whatever, okay? It's a prima default determiner, okay? But not is an adjunct of negation adverb. Okay, then within was copulative verb, so we need to have a subjective complement.
The first time.
The first time he was feeling so miserable. Subjective complement, which is a noun phrase. Time is a head noun. The and first are primo determiners, remember?
Yes.
But the first, everything that has to do with numbers, will be a determiner. And he was feeling so miserable again, you know, it's, you know,
Another clause.
in smaller color. Well, some other clause, but you know what? To tell you the truth, I don't know how to analyze this clause either.
Oh. I was so anxious about that.
Yeah, me too.
I was
Well, probably you can do it because you know much more than I do. Okay.
Yeah, but like I thought it was a clause with the illusion of the subordinating conjunction, so I thought it would go up the same way. But then I wasn't sure, and I was hesitating. And I said, like, I cannot just not know how to do this a week before the exam. I was freaking out.
No, relax because, well, I think that this is the last thing that we have to skip in these assignments that are coming, okay, if I'm not wrong, okay? And for sure you won't have such a thing, you know, in the exam because this is part of the things that we have skipped, okay? Assignment 16, we have skipped, okay? We haven't had the time to analyze that one. Well, okay. But there is some other thing that we can analyze, which is when he was driving his car to the hospital, which is
Catch up
what?
the time.
Yes.
Yes. Then what category?
Adverbial clause.
Very good, with angular brackets.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what happens in the case of adverbial clauses? They are introduced by a subordinating conjunction, when in this case,
With no function.
the rest is divided into subject and predicate. The subject here is he, pronominal phrase, head, pronoun, and was driving his car to the hospital is the predicate verbal phrase. Okay? Then, within this predicate, the head of the predicate is was driving, verbal group. Therefore, with the conventions, remember that whatever we write down within brackets is a category, so in lowercase letters, okay, as opposed to the functions which appear outside the brackets, okay. Well, then, was is the auxiliary for the progressive aspect in lowercase letters within brackets, okay. And driving here is a head, which is a
TV.
yes. Then we need to have a GO, which is
His car.
his car, noun phrase, pre-modified determiner, and head noun. Okay, and to the hospital,
Adverbial adjective place.
yes, which is P. To the position, the hospital is the object position noun phrase, object position. Well, I'm pre-modified determiner head now. Okay?
Yes.
Right? So far, so good? Let's go on then. In the following sentence, we have a couple of sentences that are short, I think. For example, now he regretted his decision is a simple sentence, right?
Pero espera que te diga que llegó, porque capaz a ver si no.
Okay. within which we need to divide it into subject and predicate. The subject here is
He.
pronominal phrase, head, pronoun, other the predicate for phrase. Within the predicate, the head of the predicate is regretted, which is a.
TV.
TV.
Then we need to have a GO, which is his decision, which is a noun phrase, pre-modify determiner, head noun. And now is the adjunct of
Time.
Time. Effort.
time, which is an alpha. Okay?
Yes.
Then we have he had given his son to his full, the key to his Volvo, which is a simple sentence. He is the subject pronominal phrase, head pronoun. The rest is the predicate verbal phrase. Within the predicate has given it the head verbal group. Is the auxiliary for the affective aspect in lowercase letters, given the head, which is a
Thai TV.
yes, TV. His son is the one that received something, which is an IO, indirect object, which is a noun phrase, pre-modify determiner, head noun, and then the keys to his Volvo is the GO noun phrase within which head noun, the is a pre-modified determiner, and to his Volvo is the post-modified.
Preposition.
Jose,
Yes.
I have a question. This is a mistake that I make a lot. I wrote choose Volvo, I put it as a post modifier, but I put it outside the direct object. Is that wrong?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What did you write for to his Volvo then?
I wrote post modifier PP, but I put it in another square outside. The direct object.
Okay. No. Careful with that. The post modifier is post modifier to a noun, let's say, or a pronoun. So it needs to appear within the same block, the same
Okay.
box. Noun.
Okay. Thank you.
Right? Remember that very well. Yes, that is important.
Okay.
Okay? Yes. And you know that in English, for example, we say in Spanish, las llaves de la puerta, las llaves del auto, las llaves de no sé qué es, the keys to, the keys to is forward, etc. Okay? All right? What? Okay? Is it clear?
Yes.
To is the head preposition. Then his Volvo is the object to the preposition, which is a noun phrase, pre-modify determiner, and head noun. Let's go back to Magdalena's question. You know what? Remember the test for the direct object, which is passivization. If in this case, you have two passive constructions for this sentence, because the sentence is contains a dative with two objects. So you could have said, his son had been given the keys to his Volvo, one possibility, or the other possibility is the keys to his Volvo have been given to his son. Okay? You see that all of it, the keys to his Volvo is the GO. Within there is a post modifier. Okay? Can you follow?
What would the subject be?
In what case? In the passive construction?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In the passive construction, I mean, if I say, his son had been given the keys to his Volvo, okay, his son is the subject. Okay, right? Or in the other example, the keys to his Volvo have been given to his son, the subject would have been the keys to his Volvo. All of that would have been the subject.
Got it. Okay.
What? The DO and the IEO can become the subject of a passive construction. Okay? Right?
Okay.
Because sometimes you are in doubt whether the DO is up to this point and the rest is outside or not. So you know what? If you're in doubt about that, then go for the passivization test.
Okay.
Right? Well, is it clear now? And then we have, I think, at least some other sentence or more than one sentence. Let's see. Yes, a couple of sentences. Let's separate it a bit more. Here we have, if Henry could overcome this, he would never make such a mistake again. Who is Henry? Yes, right.
He.
¿Se llama así?
Yes.
He.
Check out the meaning in the previous sentences.
Mr. Thompson.
Yes, he is Mr. Thompson, and Henry is his
Son.
Okay. You see that this is implied. Okay, you can very well infer this because here he had like, what was, the news that Mr. Johnson had received, blah, blah, blah. Well, so Mr. Johnson, this guy received some news, which was kind of traumatic news. Okay, well, then you have the explanation. When he was driving his car to the hospital, he remembered that blah, blah. I mean, he remembered something. And nothing had happened before. Okay? Well, then he said, he's kind of, let's say, blaming himself. Look at this. Regretted. Now, he regretted his decision. What was his decision? To lend his son the car. Yes, the keys to his car. Precisely, the decision is what comes here. Appears in the following sentence. Okay? He had given his son the keys to his cell phone. We can very well infer because he's running to the hospital. He's driving kind of fast to the hospital. Okay, the moment you say he regretted his decision, etc., okay, you can very well infer that something must have happened to his son. Eventually, you know, what we have is like we are kind of reading Mr. Thompson's mind. Okay, then we have the same. In the following sentence, we have, if Henry could overcome this, this is what he is telling, Mr. Thompson, is telling to himself. Okay? Meaning, if my son, if little poor thing Henry can overcome this, I will never make such a mistake again. So, in a way, we are reading his mind. Okay, and then you have what? he was now daydreaming in the corridor of the hospital, but his wife was not with him. Why not? Why was not she with him?
I don't know if this is right, but because she had died.
Precisely. This is what happened to her. Okay, you see, very frequently, when the text is very well written, the narrator doesn't need to tell you, first this happened, and then this other thing happened, and then this other thing happened, and so on and so forth. You know what? Very frequently, the narrator will make you deduce what happened to, I don't know, this guy or whoever. Okay? Understand? O sea, ¿por qué les digo esto? Porque ven que también acá tenemos un texto que también está bien hechito, está bien, fíjate que tengo, no sé, originalmente tenía ¿cuántos? 6 líneas, 7 líneas, no sé, ¿sí? Una cosa así, ¿sí? Es una cosa bien recontracomprimida, ¿sí? Vos tenés todo lo que pasó, es como que vos lo estás viendo, te lo puedes imaginar. ¿Pensamos, Yemín? Eso es lo que ustedes tienen que tratar de lograr en las composiciones que ustedes hagan. ¿Sí? ¿Está? Van a tener que tener más cuidado porque obviamente alguien que es un profesional te puede poner un he, pero y acá te van a ver, ¿y quién es este he? O sea, a veces la referencia no está clara, ¿sí? Pero acá está clara porque por qué es lo que está haciendo, qué es lo que pasó, ¿sí? ¿Está? Sí, o sea, tiene que estar perfectamente claro para el lector, ¿sí? Fíjense que, ven lo que yo les decía la vez pasada, creo que, o sea, en las conversaciones, bueno, entonces su hijo había tenido un accidente, imagínate que me lo explicas todo. Es lo mismo, ¿viste? Cuando alguien te cuenta, te explica un chiste, por ejemplo, el buen contador de chistes te dice y todo el mundo se mata de risa. ¿Sí? El mal contador de chistes, yo por ejemplo soy pésimo, o sea, puedo haber escuchado un chiste, después lo cuento a alguien que sé yo y no se ríe pero ni las moscas, ¿sí? O sea, ¿por qué? Porque esa es una habilidad que algunos tienen, bueno, lo podría practicar si quisieran, obviamente, ¿no? Pero en definitiva, cuando es, digamos, ¿cuál es la gracia de un chiste? Que el tipo te está contando y te hace creer a vos que pasó tal cosa, y en algún momento te explota la carcajada porque dices, no, o sea, esta la otra cosa. ¿Sí? Está bien comprimido y el que está bien contado, el que está bien hecho, ¿sí? Te hace creer, te hace toda una historia, ¿sí? Pero fíjate que no te dice, bueno, y después se decidió a salir corriendo para el hospital porque no sé qué, no sé cuánto, ¿sí? O sea, eso es lo que, o sea, sin ese tipo de cosas en las narraciones, y bueno, y él se decidió, o sea, he decided to, porque no saben qué poner, entonces para llenar palabras le ponen, he decided to.
Enchufado, creo que eso es lo que salta, parece. Y es
¿Cómo?
común.
Sí, decía, a ver, ¿cómo?
Sí,
¿Qué
entonces
cosa?
después ¿qué hace? ¿No? Te vuelve a conectar y todo.
Okay, is it clear? Yes? Okay. Well, now, in this sentence, let's go back to grammar now, okay? Now, if Henry could overcome this, he would never make such a mistake again, okay? Then, every sentence,
Complex.
complex, right? The subject which is he. Pronominal phrase, head, pronoun. Then, all the rest is the predicate phrase. Well, in the predicate, the head of the predicate is
Would make.
Would make.
would make.
Muévanse. Venga, dale. Trata. Este espacio ahí entre los dos.
What is the for the
Modality.
modality? And make is the head, which is a
TV.
TV. What about never?
Not just time.
No,
Yes, 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 come on, yes.
of negation.
It can be either. Choose the one you like. It can be of time, it can be of negation. Okay? Hmm? Either of them is correct.
Okay.
In any case, it's an adverb. Okay? But with the TV, then with the TV, okay, we need to have DO, which is
Such a mistake.
Such a mistake.
noun phrase. Within which mistake is the head noun. A is a primitive determiner. Such is a primitive determiner. Again is the adjunct of
Time.
Time.
yes. You can have more than one adjunct of time or more than one adjunct of place. Okay. For example, if I tell you, I was doing my homework at home, in my bedroom, on my desk. Or I was doing my homework last week on Monday in the morning before lunch at 10 a.m. And we have many of them together, okay? Typically you have from the, from a sequence, meaning like from the biggest to the smallest period of time or the place, okay? Well, okay, then, and what about if Henry could overcome this?
Adjunct of concession.
Adjunct of concession is of
Condition.
condition. Condition. Okay? Anyway, what category?
Adverbial clause.
Adverb. No, whether if.
No. If it's an adjunct, it will not be a whether if noun clause, but an adverbial clause.
Okay. I said okay.
Okay, with angular brackets. Can you follow?
Yes.
Okay, within which, if is the subordinating conjunction, the rest is divided into subject and predicate. Henry is the subject, which is a noun phrase. Head noun, the rest is the predicate verbal phrase. Who overcome is head verbal group. Which is the auxiliary for the modality. Overcome is the head TV, and this is a geo pronoun. There is one more sentence.
Yes.
One more sentence, which is he was out daydreaming in the corridor of the hospital, but his wife was not with him. Okay? So what type of sentence here?
Compound.
Yes. Up to hospital and from his wife, but is the adversative coordinating conjunction. Remember to write down ADVCC, not just ACC, okay? Because there is another one that starts with A, which is the alternative coordinating conjunction, okay? Probably let's start with the second clause, which is shorter. His wife is the subject, which is a noun phrase, pre-modified determiner head. The rest must be the predicate of a phrase. Within the predicate was is the head, which is a copulative verb. Not, remember that is the adjunct of creation as verb. We said copulative verb, so we need to have a
Subjective
complement. With him is the subjective complement, which is the PP. The subjective complement can be virtually every category. Whether the head preposition, him is the object to the preposition, which is a pronoun. And in the first main clause, we have he is the subject, pronominal phrase, head, pronoun. All the rest is the predicate of a phrase. Within the predicate, the head of the predicate is was. Daydreaming, verbal group. Was is the auxiliary for the progressive aspect. In lowercase letters, daydream is the head, which is an IV. Now is the adjunct of time, which is an verb outside the verbal group. And in the corridor of the hospital is the
adverbial adjunct of place.
place PP, within which any is the head preposition, the rest is the object to the preposition, which is a noun phrase, and the rest you very well know. Corridor is the head noun, is the pre-modified determinant of the hospital is the post-modified PP. You see that the post-modified appears within something in the OP, post-modified PP. Of it, the head preposition, the hospital, the object to the preposition, noun phrase, pre-modified determinant, head noun.
Great.
Okay, can you follow?
Yes.
Any questions here in number 17?
No.
I have one.
Yes. Come on, shoot.
If it in the last sentence, his wife was not with him. If it wasn't a copulative verb, it would be an adjective company.
Okay, yes, yes. But always you need to think of the verb. Okay? Compare with his wife was not driving with him. Okay? Yes. Driving would have been an IV and with him an verbal adjunct of company. Yes. Okay?
And
Right?
this, I think it happened with other sentences. I always start when there's a but or and. So I wasn't really sure how to split it, but now, yes. Whenever, is it like every time there's a but, an adversative coordinating conjunction, there are two clauses, two clauses.
Well, I don't know.
If there's more
Maybe.
than one subject.
Yes, exactly. You need to recognize that there must be, for each of these two clauses then, subject and predicate. Okay? What if the sentence was, he was now daydreaming in the corridor of the hospital, but not promising anything himself.
Then that it would be simple.
The predicate would have been a compound verbal phrase.
Yes. Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Right?
Just have to wait for a second subject.
Yes. Okay? Well, so see you later in the last period, and then we will correct 18 and 19, and we'll talk about the exam, okay?
Okay.
Great.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Okay, see you later.
Bye bye. See you.